Okay, 1.5 hours might look intimidating, but it's definitely worth it because, chat, the situation is so overblown. xQc's got you. For the people that have jobs, I'm telling you, xQc takes here, they're to die for, actually.
People said you said the word, and I wanted to see if he was going to say it on the broadcast, but he didn't say it.
Brokey Merry Christmas.
Okay. Chat, like, guys. You guys need to let me cook, okay? You guys let me cook. Maybe I'll not watch the whole thing because this is a long video. But
yeah, basically, the gist of it, Faze is blowing up.
Some parts
xQc's got a lot to say about this because he is involved with these people and he knows everything about streaming, right? Because he's just the goat.
Cat Jam.
xQc's been on top for the longest out of anyone, by far. Nobody's even close. If anyone's got to say anything about this, it's xQc. xQc knows, okay? He's just the goat. He's always right, okay? You have to listen. If you wanna know anything about this situation, listen to xQc. He knows, okay? Don't listen to anyone else, only xQc. xQc's right. All these suckers, they don't know anything. They just say things because they want to leech off the fucking situation because they need to get popular. xQc's right though. xQc's always right.
Thanks.
Oh god, jeez.
What a fucking terrible day. What a terrible year. I left Faze 5 months ago, and this wasn't for a narrative. This wasn't for the camera. This wasn't for Twitter. This was very, very real. It was off the heels of some Twitter drama, and the boys were, you know, getting blown up in their comms and in their chats. And as we all know, in this world, wacky, strange world of streaming, that's really all that matters. These streamers, all of them, every last one of them, are forced to appeal to their comms and their chats and narratives on Twitter.
Well,
and if they don't, they lose viewers. If they don't, they take a hit financially to their career.
Chad, this is what they think. It's not true. Chad, this is what they think. But I understand it. This is how everybody thinks. It's partially true, but if you hold strong on certain things, it's fine. Like it's not like it's not. Chat. When have we really seen people have a big downfall because they appease their comms, right? In a way that they weren't wrong. Not very often. What do you mean you? What do you mean you? Yeah, I'm not really doing this shit anymore. I'm done.
And this has a huge effect on who their friends are, who they're in relationships with, all of it. Everything. The way they treat each other online is completely 100% based and rooted in the feedback that they get in real time from chats and comms. So again, as somebody, an old man, 34 years old, you guys never let me forget it, who no longer makes content, who doesn't have a stream, who doesn't have his own platform, it's impossible for me to create a narrative or control my narrative or really respond. Not that I really give a fuck to anyways, but yeah, all this drama is created, and we get on a call 5 months ago, and the guy...
Chat, Banks is the Pokemon of social media, let's be honest. But hold on. Doesn't really make that much content anymore, and his overall stature is pretty hated on the internet. So when it comes out with takes or whatever, he usually gets shit on. That's what if you guys might not like my take, that's what it is. His overall, the taste people had in their mouth when they start watching something like a video like this, is they already don't like him, which is not totally unfair. I think there's been enough things that he did in the past and enough controversies that people have that, and it's gonna be hard to heal, right? It's kind of how it is a little bit.
As you're like, listen, we're over the drama. We think it's best if you just like publicly step down from Faze, just to cool down the drama online. I reacted very emotionally to this.
Yo, Lacey, you speak English, bro, shit? Buddy, don't you have, you have bigger fish to fry, little buddy. You have bigger fish to fry. I know right now you have a lot on your plate. You always have a lot on your plate, but today even more. So take a seat, watch the goddamn stream, buddy, and start chumming at your food. Leave us the fuck alone, little buddy.
I obviously took it very personally and was offended because, again, I used my entire network, every dollar that I've ever made, everything that I've ever had, this brand that I built, I used all of it as leverage to start these guys as a content group and to kick this shit off with the sole goal and intent to bring Faze back to the top, which we did. We did that all collectively. Over the last 2 years, Faze has won Org of the Year twice. And yeah, I was the first guy in the room. These guys would have never lived in a house together if it wasn't for me. These guys are all at minimum 10 times the size in terms of audience and platform now as before they joined Faze. These guys have all made millions and millions and millions of dollars in the last 2 years.
Okay, people say facts. I want you to understand something, okay? When you enter into a business venture, right, and you're gonna be more charitable, or you're gonna be more giving or whatever, right? That's cool, and that's facts. I mean that's good, right? But if you do it with the purpose that you're gonna hold it against them later on and say, oh yeah, by the way, I made you guys, it's lame. Sorry. I have some respect for Banks in some capacity, and I fuck with him. But he does this very often when he does the I made you, and I don't agree with it. Because if you put people on, and the only way you do it is to say, I made you, puppy, I made you, that's just lame. It's lame. It's super lame. It's productive. It trivializes people's achievements. It trivializes their path or whatever. You have to do it because just the love of the game. And I have to also do. He does have a lot of love of the game, and I respect that, right? But the problem is that Faze failed to monetize. And brother, a year and a half ago, I sat with him at this restaurant. I was at a some place in Florida with me, Tav, and him. And I told him, listen, the problem with you guys is that you guys aren't monetizing, and there's no plan to monetize. I don't see anything that you guys are doing, right? You're gonna have to have a plan at one point so that you guys can both get something that, and you know, like when it comes down to like merch, when it comes down to like just brand recognition. Yes, it means money. It means that they make money off of merch, off of sales, whatever, right? But it also imprints the Faze brand in the culture. It keeps it out there. Having streams that are, guys, we're the Faze guys. That's cool and all, right? But I told my dad in the restaurant, I told them, what happens if they all leave tomorrow? Does Faze keep anything? No, they don't. Faze keeps absolutely fucking nothing out of all this. And it's up to you. It's up to you guys to come together and find a plan, a solution on how to monetize this and how to really have an impact. And the reality is, they never did it. So I think that what's happening now is that they're upset, the owners and him, that they did all this investment, right, and all this time and money, and it didn't come to fruition. I agree with him that yeah, it sucks that they didn't get any money, but it's a skill issue. It is genuinely a skill issue because in the contracts, I'm sure that there's some what they have to do, with the brand and sponsors or whatever, right? And they could have monetized for everybody and themselves, but you cannot stack a debt and then after the fact you go, oh my god, you guys owe me all of this, dude. You had years to plan. You had years to fucking make sure that nobody feels like they owe anybody anything. So when you come out of the gate and say, oh, yo, nah, I made them. They owe me this. Dude, I have to be honest with you. It falls on deaf ears. And maybe as people on the internet will be global and be go, oh, yeah, he made them. Dude, I agree. It was a big part of their success, at least initially, and that's really good, right? But, why was the question mark? What? It wasn't that important. We'll keep on.
And none of them could ever dispute the fact. Max just said it himself on his stream. Joining Faze was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I've heard that from Lacey. I've heard it from Silky. I've heard it from Jason. I've heard it from Ron. I've heard it from Adapt. I've heard it from every single person that's ever joined Faze. Specifically,
guys, here's what I can say. Would it be fair for Overwatch to say we made you? Would it be fair for League of Legends say we made you? Would it be fair for Luminosity, fucking Gladiators, Fuel, for fucking Among Us, for fucking for GTA, for every say, yo, we made you? No, not really. Well, it doesn't really make sense. Because yes, it's a partnership that both can get something out of. But if they feel like they didn't get as much out of this, they should have done something when they had the time to. And not all at once and then get mad about it, that they're not getting a piece of the cake. It doesn't make any sense at all. And if you don't word it and you don't act like this, right, you might actually get a piece of the cake back. You might, but...
These guys. And I'm here to tell you, as former Faze Banks, This was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life. I gave up my entire adult life to this. I have put myself in millions and millions and millions of dollars in debt. I have never made not one singular dollar outside of my salary via Faze. Not selling it, not buying it, raising money. I've just put myself further and further in.
You guys the cap? Guys, I don't even know that much about it. I'm gonna go and give you an educated guess. This is probably all true. This is probably all true. Guys, they didn't monetize shit. What money they... Okay. I want you guys say Kappa. Now the burden of proof is on you to prove that. Now I want you to tell me, what did they make in that Faze entity, right? In this whole streaming it that went back into his pocket. Like genuinely. Like genuinely. Well, they're not just going. I don't think Faze pushed that, right? I don't think that Lacey or whatever, I don't think they pushed MLG Coin or whatever, right? But they did. Okay, no, I guess that's the point. Yeah, chat's being uncharitable. Listen, I don't want people to be charitable, but you need to understand something. In the whole new Faze era of streaming, right? So Lacey, Ron, you put all those together, right? What endeavor do you think he took a portion of it and went back into his pocket? What portion of the streams? What? Tell me what went into his pocket. Nothing. Literally, guys, they did not make money as a team. How would he get a cut out of something that they did not make? Buddy, they didn't make shit. That's what it is.
That? Yeah, I think Faze to acquire and all the costs.
So even if Spotify, I don't know about that. I mean that okay. Sponsors, okay. You can say sponsors. Which one? Guys, which one? Like you need to at least, even if a Cash App, okay, cool. Oh my God, you missed the point. Even if that were true, right? The contract would be with Faze, and a small cut would go to Faze. You think that this guy gets 100% of the cut of the cut that Faze gets out of their overall sponsor? Do you think that this guy gets all of the? Absolutely fucking not. He brought. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that him as whatever, he probably gets like 5% of the 15% that they could have gotten out of a sponsor, which is fucking pennies. Like, and they didn't even if they had sponsors every day, he would still be in the red. Like, you guys don't even understand that. Like, it would be pennies.
For these guys' careers over the last 2 years, I think ballpark $40 million. And I think probably collectively these guys have had to have probably made like 20 million in the last 2 years collectively, I would guess. And not $1 of that 20 million has ever gone back to Faze. Never mind me. Even if it did ever go back to Faze, that shit, it's not mine.
See? Exactly. I just said that.
And I just fucking can't believe it. I can't believe I'm in this position now where people are calling for my head. People are wishing for my death.
I didn't watch.
People are telling me I ruined Faze. I ruined Faze, guys. I ruined it. When I have had not one say in anything that's gone on in the last 5 months, and I set all this shit in motion in the first place. I ruined it. There's 5.
The problem with Bank is that he does good on everything when it comes down to building shit, right? And he acts like some hose on the internet, and people already hate him. So he's gonna look like the bad guy. He looks like the bad guy. It is what it is. I mean, he looks kind of like a scumbag now because it's like, oh, dude, I made these guys. I want my piece of the pie, whatever. And he sounds bitter, and it's unfortunate because he is, brother. Even if I were to agree with you, right, guys, I'm not even biased about any of this, by the way. Okay, I'm just telling you that the positive impact. He could be as bitter as he wants to be, right? His positive impact is still at least it's materialized. It's the benefits from what he's done will always be felt, and people keep the profit of that. People will continue to gain and to keep what the positive that he did, and that's the truth. But that doesn't mean that what he's doing and what he's saying is also true. Everything he's saying is bitter, it's annoying, it's entitled, he looks like a bitch ass. All true. But the positive is also true. Both can be true. And it's hard to swallow. But sometimes, chat, you gotta say, this guy is a fuckhead. But this is also true. The internet likes to always go 100-0. It's fuck him, fuck everything is wrong. It's not always like that, man. There's some nuance, man.
Multi-millionaires and have beautiful careers ahead, and God bless you, and I wish you guys the best. And I ruined it. Yeah. The fact of the matter is, if we went in a time machine 2 years back and I decided to never try to fix this Faze shit, I'd be much better off. I'd have more money, and these kids would just be doing what they were doing before. It's hard for me to sit here and take that. It really is. And
what's the 17 thing? I don't know what it is.
Or the next day.
I see it in the chat.
And really kind of just laying it all out. A to Z, start to
did
finish,
he,
the entire 15-year history of this.
Is this guy, did he?
The last 2 years, specifically the behind-the-scenes shit.
Faze, did he?
And the dynamic between all the kids in the back end.
I don't know what's all about, though.
Some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my
I know
tweet,
about the face coin thing.
It's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen
somehow that it didn't blow up. I don't know. I'm certain I watched a video on it one time by some fucking like some lazy ass guy who spent 10 minutes repeating the same 2 sentences while like some shooter game thing in the background. Right? Oh, I used to love Faze back in my day, but man, they pulled the fucking rug pull. Like they can't keep getting away with this. Like they keep pulling rug pulls all day. Every time they scam everyone, and then they can't keep getting away with this, man. I used to love Faze back in the day. Yo, they keep repeating it like that, right? You know they do that, dude. They have like 5 scripted sentences and they repeat them in every possible iteration.
They might say things to banks that sound like they're being bitter, they're being dirty.
But I never saw XQc talk about it, so it must not be big because
it might seem like it's all a game that they're playing.
He's always right.
At the same time, how many times have you played with your friend or whatever, right? And he was like, let's say, I don't know, better than you in one game, you get a little argument, you got mad. Bro, the boys will be boys, the boys will compete, and the boys will talk some shit sometimes, and sometimes shit gets dark and shit gets annoying, and he will talk some shit.
It's just what boyfriends do, dude.
How many times have you left the Discord?
They just do that. It's what they do, man.
And next day you're playing dual queue together, and you're queuing back into the game. All the time. What about it? It's not that big of a deal. I'm sure fucking Ron might have said it to this guy. Yo, Jason is a fucking fuckhead. Fuck him. Fucking 370 FOV Andy. Sees both sides of the street, crossing the street, blah, blah, blah. And then the next day was like, yo, let's collab, whatever. It doesn't mean that he's fake, though. It doesn't mean that he's fake, you know what I mean?
You know, you're the program and you have an ego the size. You think you're Travis Scott and this and that. And also, like, Max, multiple conversations about how Ron's content's cringe and you guys didn't fuck with the dap. None of you guys fucked with Lacey or Jason in the beginning. You guys didn't want these guys to live anywhere near you. You barely wanted to share a brand with them. But Faze was going to fund a Miami house for you, Rage, Silky, and Kason. So fuck it. We'll take what we can get. And then it all worked. And we forced this relationship. And I was called a fucking retard then. And I was told then I was ruining Faze. And now 2 years later, it found out to be the best thing that ever happened. So you understand why I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated. I would hope anyone watching could sit here and understand why I would be frustrated while a fucking entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom, when all I've ever fucking wanted to do is help Faze be successful. That's all I've ever wanted to do. That's the only intent. Where's the money? I'm this fucking guy who's trying to take everything from everybody. Where is it? Then why the fuck am I millions of dollars in debt? Where is it?
Yeah, Bank is probably the worst businessman in the history of gaming. Unfortunately, he got, I think, I think he's gotten the short end of the stick a lot of times, right? Because he wants to do good and be back out on top or whatever, right? and then they sign deals that he gets fucked over on, and then he tries to make the money back off of his crypto shit or whatever, right? And I can shit on I can shit on this guy all day for his crypto shit. You guys know I don't fuck with that, and I think it's fucking annoying, right? And the save the kids or whatever the fuck, the energy coin, all that, fuck them, right? But at the end of the day, right? Like, I feel like this is like a way for him to like, he probably justifies these dog shit endeavors, right? Because he gets the short end of this thing on everything else. He's a shit businessman. Because the guy he's a shit businessman. Is he a shitty human? I won't even make that call.
It's when you do business, you need to have some vision into the future. You need to see the future. If you take a deal, it needs to be beneficial, like either now or set up for something beneficial later. If you can't set up for something beneficial later, and you try to lure someone in now, then you just have one more guy that's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass, right?
I'm emotional and I'm passionate. I'm never going to apologize for that.
Chat, if you don't get your money out and you can't get your money out, you're cooked. Right? You just have a fucking guy that's doing nothing.
I got food here.
Yeah, that's not a business.
Everything I'm telling you guys right now is fucking straight facts.
They're just people using your name for their benefit, and you not getting anything out of it.
Wrong,
right? Respect or like love the game, that doesn't work. That's not a part of business. Okay, you can't do something for someone and expect them to give something back for business. That's what you get with friends, not for business. For business, you need to be fucking hard on it. Okay.
Whereas I, on the other hand,
otherwise it doesn't work.
I've lost years of my life to this shit, and am significantly worse
because they will switch up on you. I mean, it's like politics, right?
Yeah, I mean, his PR
business is like politics, literally, it's just politics. They will not be your ally. They're not your friend. They're just, it's all temporary.
Yo, chat, I'm telling you, if banks knew how to vocalize these things and how to present them in a way that's like, that could gain people's charity, he would have taken over the world. The fact that the fact that he's such a shit businessman and just a poor communicator has been fucking him in the ass for decades. It's actually abysmal how bad he is at this. Like,
and I refuse to be one of the people to just do what you guys are telling me to do. I don't know, guys. This streaming shit is so fucking fried. It really is.
Well, it is fried. I mean, he's not wrong about that.
The narratives, the clips, the fucking the appeal to comms and chat, and like the willingness to just fucking.
Yeah, nobody listens anymore.
Everybody looks at these streamers as guys and people who have these massive audience and have influence over millions of people and can impose their opinions and their will on millions of people, but it's not true. It's the exact opposite. The traditional influencer is dead. These kids are the most heavily influenced people on the planet. They are puppets attached to millions of strings. And if their comms and their fucking chats say that the sky is red,
except xQc.
They disagree.
Hey,
they say no,
except
chat,
the goat.
blue. They get blue. Once that fucking viewer number starts to fall off, once they start to see ads in their chat,
the goat. You know why I say the goat made all these people? xQc made all these people. He's just the goat.
Doesn't matter about objective truth.
xQc makes the culture. The culture makes the streamer. xQc made all of them. xQc built everything up from the ground up. Nobody had anything to say, and then they all come after the goat because they don't understand the goat.
I clown them all the time, like fucking like this vanilla mace person. You can see them, bro. You know what I love doing the chat? I love the react segment where we watch people and we see them change in real time. There is nothing more rewarding for me to watch than seeing them change in real time. It's like saying, "Oh, ha ha ha! This is so funny." I laugh. Chat says, "Yo, this is bad." Is it? Oh no, dude, no. Now that I think about this, Jesus Christ, how could you do this? How could you? Oh no, chat was talking about something else. They were laughing. What I meant by that is, that's really funny. Like, holy shit, are you good? Bro, you see like 180s happen in real time. That's insane.
I'm not pretending to care, but if I had 100,000 viewers, my name they'd fucking be on my dick.
Yeah, all these people saying they don't know the legacy. They're noobs. They've never seen the goat.
Chair at the streamer awards to
they're noobs.
Hey, come fuck with us, bro. Let's do a stream tomorrow. Like,
he's completely right. He's the only one that could ever say this without being hypocritical.
arguing
He's just
against
the
that
go-to.
is just fucking completely lost. These relationships are fucking fraudulent. The fucking, it's fucking fried, bro. It's fucking fried. And I'm happier than ever to be going my separate way, and I'm glad
Thank you very much.
happened 5 months ago. I'm
What's up?
You're welcome very much.
Bye-bye.
happy to
Bye.
be off of it. There is no future for me in Faze. There is none. That was my last
Into
try.
the ownership
That was
of the
it.
org after his quote buying back of Faze, you could easily seen it was going to fail. GameSquare and DraftKings CEO own all the good bits and he didn't even get voting rights on his shit share. Master negotiator.
Buddy. Faze is so old. They probably have like that structure. That business structure is probably a disaster.
Let's be real, Faze Bot Farm has been the most clutch member for the last 2 years.
Okay, what was I gonna say? What was the guy saying?
Faze Clan has been Machinima rebranded this entire time.
Yeah, exactly. It's what I'm saying. Like the Machinima Revenge is a good way to put it. The business structure is a disaster. Also, you say, oh, it was obvious it was gonna fail. You're being what we call a hindsight herald. If
Classic.
they actually had pushed a product,
True.
if they had made a format where they can make money off of it and monetize and really put Faze back on the map as an entity, not just as a streaming word, because all that they made, all the Ron streams, the Jason streams, everybody together, all they did, they just made the word Faze more popular.
That's what I'm saying.
But as soon as they leave, I guess it 2 years ago. I told you guys.
You can't expect
what would happen?
people to
Just
respect
hate
the
my
name
video
and then
platforms
just
when I
give
said,
stuff
if
to
they
you
leave,
because you did
right?
something with the
What comes
name.
to all this?
You have to
Nothing.
take initiative
Nothing
and get
goes to
something
anything.
now
I-
that will
it
pay out
doesn't
in the
matter if it's
future.
fake. Because that's just true though.
He didn't
Like,
do that. He just
I have
expected
said
something
that.
back.
When they leave, there's
obviously
nothing
that's not gonna
left.
happen.
Because it's something you need to do manually. So to say that they were gonna fail, it was
Right,
obvious.
it's not Hindsight
No, it
Herald
wasn't.
when I say it. You know why? Because I say this as a general strategy. I'm not saying I would have known what would have been the best thing to do because I don't even know any part of the contracts. I'm just saying you need
Obvious,
to
but
think
they
about
weren't
the
doing
future.
shit
If you're
about
going to be a
it. They weren't doing
businessman,
shit.
you need to take initiative and
just
think about the
weren't putting
future.
anything in motion.
Think about the thing you're getting out of it. Don't go
There's
do it
nothing
for the
I
love of
have
the
nothing
game.
left to give
That's
this.
not
I gave it
what
my entire
business
knowledge
is.
and I tried
Like I
my
already
hardest.
said
And
it
for
this
anybody
man.
who's a fan of me and anybody who's a fan of Faze, I'm sorry, I've absolutely failed you. And the one thing I'm
Think any content org can exist, survive in any way financially? No. I don't think esports. Yeah, maybe, but people need to lock in. I actually, before I say again, the last pause on this clip. The only way that any content group like Faze will ever be able to make these things monetizable and sustainable is when people lock in and they take in the sideman model. Until somebody copies the sidemen model, nobody will make a single dollar out of orgs or esports. It is the only the sidemen. They lock in. Okay, guys, so we're a group, and on that day we do this project. On that day, and they lock in every time. And it doesn't matter if some guy falls off, some guy is smaller. They all come together and they do their group shit. Now here, and these guys own the world now. You guys might not think, oh, okay, oh yeah, and this, and that. Buddy, sidemen own the world and you don't even know it. That's they have so much motion you have no idea. Like
perfectly okay with taking accountability for is
Alright,
being
they're the
root
type
cause
of
of
people
all
like
this.
Mr.
At the end of the day,
Beast.
I am. This-
You don't
this
really
is
watch
fucking
them and their
fucking
content's gonna be
this way,
fucking
all
dog
my
shit and they're
fault. At the end
fucking
of the day,
boring and they
these
don't
guys
never
are
have
money.
anything
At the end of the day,
useful
I
to
like
say
to raise
ever.
money.
But they make a lot of
Oh,
money
man.
Convinced,
and even my
business
grandma
people
knows
that
them.
this
4
vision
times he
and
said
these
that.
guys were a good bet to take.
They
I
do
thought
big
in good
things
faith
that everyone
you know,
knows
gave people
exists.
careers. If we
It's
fucking
so
gave
lame,
everybody
but
the
people
best
still watch
resources
it.
and the shit worked, then everything else would figure itself out. And I'm so fucking naive and retarded to have not
The thing
made
is,
sure everything was
Jate,
fucking
creative people that have something of value to provide can't do business for
See what it
shit.
means?
And
He
people
was
that
saying
can do
he wishes
business
sidemen did.
never ever
in the
put
contract,
enough time
yo,
or
you guys
have the
are obligated to do
capacity
4 hours
to
a week
make
of life,
valuable
of whatever the
content.
fuck
They just
Faze
can't. Or you need to find a way
doing
to make that work
every
together.
week, 4
And
hours.
usually
You
it
guys have to
doesn't
do
work.
4
You
hours
get
of
an
Faze
idiot
shit,
like fucking
right?
Banks
And Faze takes
that just
20%
expects
of
something
fucking,
back.
whatever the fuck we're doing
Because,
on those
like,
group days, whatever.
They don't do it for the love of the game. They do it for the fucking money, and you should have done it for the money, but you didn't do it for the money because you're fucking retarded. Okay, you can't make a business not doing it for the money. The whole world is built around maximizing the things you can control, minimizing the things you can't control, to make so much money that you just make something out of nothing. I mean, that's the whole game, right?
It's not the first L that I'm
and you weren't playing the game that everyone thought you were playing it, right?
Yeah,
you were playing my game, not the business game. It's a different game.
Closer to the fold the last 4 or 5 months. I don't think that this all would have happened this way.
It's brilliant. Also, this guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like you say you gave them this,
but you had
but now you expect something back. You should have asked for something back, right? That's the name of the business. You should have asked. If I give you this, then you give me this. But no, he said, okay, you get this, you get this, you get this, you go big. And then once they go big, you say, hey, now I get this. And then they will give you that. Or they just don't give you that, because why wouldn't they? They already max 1. They max 1, you gave them the max win for free. Like, you're nobody now. You're nobody. You gave them the win. Now you're nobody. You can't give them anymore. You should have asked once you had something to give. As an exchange, as business, but no, you didn't.
Y'all probably seen them tall white boy.
Because I mean, you think they're your friends, but they're your business partners. You don't do business with your friends. You don't.
Falling out with person who introduced me.
Okay, I understand. I understand. This is what we call a conflict of interest. This is a problem, and it's crazy that in the current day and age it still happens. This is just branded. I mean, I get the tweets. It's just like his manager falling out, blah blah, fires manager, conflict of interest, bullshit. Usually, you try to avoid those as much as possible. Any manager would know this is a problem. Anyway, moving on. Yes. So what was all this?
Remember when Lacey got kicked from Faze? He really got kicked from Faze. Obviously, he got kicked from Faze because, according to the assistants and the staff and the cameramen, they said that he had missed a video shoot or something, and we were missing video shoots, and so he actually got kicked from Faze.
If that were true, that would be a good thing. I would respect Faze if they did that. Like, I would have a lot more respect if they fired people on the spot for missing video shoots. Because let's give it a buck. He literally said, and I don't think they've been getting pushback. Free housing, free filmers, free staff, whatever, and you don't show up to the event or the shoots, buddy. The only thing that they have to give if they don't have any contracts to give them a cut or whatever, right? All they have to do is go to the shoots and go to the events that they make. That's all they have to do. You gotta lock in. Well, I mean, you have to. Like, I'm just speaking the guys. You have to. That would be the bare minimum.
Granted, he was allowed back in. Couple, what's it called later? Because niggas all had combos, but yes, he got.
Bill Singh says they're so stupid.
Punishments.
This is
so stupid. Fucking retards in the chat.
We had no control. There was no control. We're just like we're puppets. At least that's what it felt like. You get what I'm saying? Anything could happen at any moment. Bro, Lacey love Faze. This nigga campaign for this shit. This thing go hard as fuck.
Yeah, but sometimes I gotta be honest with you. This is like a business friend thing. If you think that Faze would have not listened, if they went together and they said, "Yo, Faze, listen, we can't do shit without Lacey. We can't get him back in." You know what I mean? What did I say? What did I say? Why? Why does he keep saying fucking question mark? I hate that shit so fucking annoying, man. I didn't say it. What?
Hard as fuck. Like, how can that happen, bro? Right? Cool. It come time.
What?
Y'all remember?
Oh man, I hate when you guys do this, man. Oh man, what did I say? I didn't say the word, man. Like, I guess, why would I say the word in the middle of the sentence out of nowhere? Like, what? I forgot what I was saying anyway. What was I saying?
No control. Or it's like we're puppets. At least that's what it shit. This thing go hard as fuck. Like, hard as fuck.
I forgot what I was saying. Anyway.
That little townhouse. You see that little townhouse that Max was in? And Faze. They trying to make that nigga pay 20 bands a month. What the fuck? Or give a percentage of myself. What the fuck? But Max is such a good nigga, he just, yo bro, I just wanna, and now niggas like Max look crazy, look like egoed out niggas. No, that shit not cool though. Like, niggas taking shit on the chin, making him look like this nigga the ego monster. Niggas don't know the truth, bro. Niggas don't know the
This
truth.
nigga speaking facts.
So I'm honest with you. I feel like a lot of things are gonna get stuck. A lot of things are gonna get caught in like, in the miscommunication, like void or whatever. Like, this sounds like Greg. He has 20K to live in the guest house. Was it only for living? Was it for other expenses? Was that
20% of their income when they blew up Lamo dumb business?
In terms of demand 20% of the game when they blew up.
Did this guy just say they were puppets because their employer who is paying?
Okay. When they were at the beginning, do you think that they would have said yes? If the Faze guys, when they were before, right? If they could see themselves in the future and where they were going to be, do you think that they would accept a 20% cut out of the shit? They would do it in a heartbeat, dude. It's just because they put it later on. That's a problem. Yo, if it early on, right?
Happy holidays, everyone.
When they were at their lowest, when they saw, do you think they would get a 20% or they were locked in on a deal? They absolutely would have. The problem is that they try to implement it later on. You need to put that shit. You need to create the foundation early on. You can't just put it late game, man. Rug left out also. That's what after 30 years, I'm very grateful that I want to be part of this journey. I'll fight for everybody, my legacy. That's pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, then it's GG then. I mean, it's not just over.
Have you
It's
ever
like
heard of
GG.
video games? You should try playing one.
Come on, man. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Unfortunate to say, right? And I don't want to be the one that bears bad news, right? But this whole Faze thing, like, it's gonna come to a halt
xQc the goat.
very soon once the pressure is turned up. Because reality is, you guys know, I have no
Like I said, the
equity,
legacy
right?
to yourself.
You're under no contract, right? And soon enough, one way or the other, one of you guys is gonna want more.
Chat.
Right?
They all switch up now. They switch up now. They all say, "Oh, easy, debunker, called it." Yeah. I've been saying this for years, but they always like you say something and they lie and deny. They keep denying, and then it gets proven to them to their face, and they switch up 180 every single time. They switch up 180 right here.
And it's gonna break the cohesion of the group. You guys are getting rolled now, low key.
X, I'll be surprised if this shit lasts another year. We're not even talking about equity. Fuck all that. We're trying to see if we fucking can make some money.
xQc.
It's unfortunate to say, right? And I don't want to be the one. Yeah, I mean, hey, true.
Yeah, he's the goat. He's the goat, the most humble, the most charitable. He's the prophet, he's the debunker. He is always right.
You say you got it backwards. Faze wanted more. No. You're missing the point entirely. No, you're missing the point. Of course, it was Faze that wanted more, but it's a bit complicated. I won't go into details, but anyway,
42
what was that?
months, can you welcome me to the jungle?
Now, as I know,
Yeah, Jeff,
FBD,
these like I know this respect to this guy, but like we don't know what are the terms of that thing. It just seems like words a little bit.
A platform
You know what
where
I mean?
creators can be successful, like a
Like,
startup
it's
incubator.
disgusting. I get it, but we don't know what that comprises of. Is it 20% of expenses and other business shit? Is it only for housing? We don't know what that is. Like, it's hard to tell, you know what I mean? The new Faze clan. Oh, okay. Yep. No, that's sick. GG. CEO of a Hardscope response. Matt Gillish, the founder of DraftKings, CEO of Hardscope, says Faze's current financial structure is unsustainable. His investment of $10 million to Faze's talent group over the past 10 months and give creators options to go independent or sign deals with Hardscope. For every 6 months of talks, it was ended. Creators reportedly viewing terms as unfavorable. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is just shit businessman, shit business moves. Also 10 mil. Where did the 10 mil go? Like, the reality is that if they had package deal sponsors that all the other orgs do, right? All the other orgs do, like, oh, we're doing a Faze, like, they sell like a campaign package to a fucking company for a game or for a sponsor or whatever, but they could have recouped their money monthly. Every month, they could have recovered their expenses back with profits, but instead, oh, we're gonna put all this money. Oh, things are doing well. Oh, now we want our cut. What the fuck do you think it's gonna do? Yo, this is the most classic business brain, human thing. This happens everywhere. When you ask after for a cut, it's GG, dude. It's GG. You have to set it ahead of time. You have to do it when they set it at the beginning. Otherwise, you get fucked over. Like, what about it?
If you do business, you have to set your terms.
DraftKings, how are you not a billionaire?
There's no friendship. There's no honor.
DraftKings,
shut up and do
business. Buddy, why don't you have $20 billion? Bro, they operate on pure profits out of thin air.
Happy New Year's to the most talented toenail eater.
What's this guy doing? 10 mil, this is nothing.
Well, like Faze has been doing, right? It's a corporate business, right? So they never signed that 20% initially. They come after them a year and a half later and then ask for the 20%.
Yeah, boom, I called it.
I think that's in the wrong.
I called it. This is so simple.
Because listen, if your intention was to sign these guys for 20% to join Faze, they probably would have all done it.
Oh my God.
They probably would have all done it. But now you wait.
How is Aiden the voice of reason? Buddy, this guy's got fucking 4 brain cells left with 1 in danger. Like, any actually, he's got it on the nose. Like, what?
And they already have millions of followers and dollars. So why would they sign a contract? You can't put a deal in their fucking face at this point. Do you understand? I understand both sides here. They wouldn't have done it. Well, then, Lico, then you could argue that they wouldn't be as big as they are. Or you can argue that
they would have been nobody.
Many arguments to make. I think they would have done it.
Chat, all these people are fucking bums. Their content is a nothing burger. They're lame. They have nothing of value to say. They're lame asses. They're nothing burgers. They act like they can't do anything with these people. But you're the puppet. You sign up to be a puppet. You are a puppet. You've got nothing of value to offer, and you can make so much bank by being a puppet. And now you don't want to be a puppet, even though that's all you've got. Like, these people are going to fall off. Okay, they're all going to fall off.
Like, they didn't have to do all that shit. Like, oh, they did? Oh. Well, anyway.
Chat, give it a year or two. These people will be nobodies. They're nothing without Faze.
Like, game, your Pipe Boy Max, you can get that yourself. And if you want to split it, that's cool.
Think Ron.
What the fuck?
Faze and xQc, so they made him.
So
he would have been just a payphone guy otherwise. He's a nobody. Okay? His content is lame. His personality is lame. He never has anything of value to say. He's just lame. Right?
And he reads like the fucking.
The only reason he works is because he's a support character for xQc. That's the only reason he's anything.
This guy killed this guy, man. Why would he do this? Or whatever. It's like, dude, we don't know what the fuck are the we don't know what that is, you know? Like we need to know the whole context of this, you know what I mean?
When Max left, he called him like, yo, bro, why you leaving? Why you leaving? He would give him all the reason. He's like, yo, bro, the last reason for real was, you called me a nigga. You know what this response? Nigga. You know what this response was like? Who said that?
You know what this makes you think of? If you want to be the biggest guy, you have to be the guy that connects everything. Chat, why did the Europeans win? Is it because they made slavery across the world and like they stole a bunch of shit? No. It's because they were the middleman. They didn't enslave people, they bought the slaves. They didn't they didn't make the slaves work on the field. No, they sold the slaves to the guys that did that. They didn't steal resources from like Asia and industry from Asia. No, they purchased the goods to use them in their goods and then make their fucking guys work. Right? That's how you win. You be the middleman.
Yo.
That's how you win. You're on the edge. If you specialize, you're a fucking noob. You're a retard. You're just damned to obscurity. You're damned to some fucking like you're damned to be a nobody, man.
Directly, and for everybody watching, I'm gonna be sharing our conversations from the time I left Faze till now, including all the drama and all the issues, supposed issues.
That's what xQc to go.
Because his cousin just went live, and apparently I'm this fucking awful, terrible guy, monster, who Max had all these issues with. But as you'll see, and when I share our conversation, that's not the energy that Max has given me over the last 5 months. As a matter of fact, and not to spoil anything, I've talked to Max more in the last 5 months than every other Faze member combined. Max has asked me for opinions on everything from creative to content to his career. He's asked me personally for help managing his career from here on out. He's confided in me about his team sucking and things falling apart. And the big one, since Max wanted to go live and talk about standing on business, and I was right, and look who was right, and I left Faze first, and look at me, 100K viewers, high as fuck off the clout, and the fucking engage, just proving everything that I said 100% right yesterday. The streamer brain shit is real. They are actors. And he jumped on this opportunity not because he cares about anything that I've done or cares about anything that I've said. It's because it makes the most sense. Kick me while I'm down and farm this Faze shit and suck as much as he can out of it. And that's what they fucking do. And that's just fact. Anybody that argues against that is fucking fried. This whole thing, like I said yesterday, fried. We're going to get into the conversation. I'm going to show you guys right now. And you guys tell me if this looks like a conversation between two parties that have an issue with each other.
All right, so here we are. Here's my conversation with Max, July 28th. This is...
Man, sure, hold on, man. Shower, this is our word. Call me. Yo, when I'm on stream, I'm gonna speak highly of you. That shit doesn't need to be brought to light. I apologize about that tweet. You don't sell that, blah, blah.
When that whole thing where he heard that I said, fuck y'all, blanks. Again, this wasn't aimed toward Max. This wasn't said at Max.
Wait. The what? Wait. What do you mean blank? What?
All right, so here we are. Here's my conversation with Max, July 28th. This is when that whole thing where he heard that I said, fuck y'all, blanks. Again, this wasn't aimed toward Max. This wasn't said at Max. There was never any sort of like racist connotation toward this word being used ever. Saw people talking about hard R and shit. No, that's all noise. Absolutely not. What Max's initial response to it was, hey, stream speak highly of you. Shit doesn't need to be rubbed to light. You don't have to worry at all.
Guys, I didn't see the N-word accusation. Like, where was that at? Yeah, he's reacting to that, but I didn't see the initial one.
Like I said, I apologize for the tweet. So Max, you don't got to say all that. Whenever speak about anything publicly, breaks my heart.
xQcl.
Wait, I skipped to where? I'm
showing you guys this transcript for transparency purposes. I've deleted all sensitive information. This is him randomly saying, like, you called it. This is after he left. He left like August 5th or something like that. Sent me this, like, you called it, because the T app or whatever about guys. I said, guys, we're going to make one about girls. Whatever. I said we should have built it. This is the typical kind of conversation we would have. This is him responding to me asking if he wants @Plaqueboy on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, the guy, man, you have to link it to me.
Was iconic again. Typical
conversation. I'm never going to defend that. Just don't say it. I mean, it's not that hard.
This one is the first time Max came over since he left. It was at the end of August. He sat with me. We talked for a few hours. I want to say he was at my house for 2-3 hours. And we left. I hugged him, told him I loved him, told him I'd always root for him. Apologized about what was said. He said no hard feelings. Admitted several times that was not the reason why he left Faze. That, you know, it was an accumulation of things. But as you'll see in this conversation, Max just thought that was the best move for his career. And that's just the simple facts.
Yeah, adding his address.
Giving him good energy. This is our dynamic. This is how it's always been. Talking about trying to get shit better mentally. This is the first time, October 10th. This is
but why is the internet out? What's the point of this?
Started to show signs of
we don't need to listen to bold ass brother Banks, 40 years old by the way.
Taking a step back, looking at everything. Again, asking me for my advice. What do you think? Desktop streaming. This is so random, but he's asking me, why do I think desktop streaming died? Again, he would ask me these things a lot in person, a lot on the phone, a lot over text. Throughout the course that we knew each other, he would ask me for my opinions on shit, just market industry shit. This was our life, and this was our relationship with each other. Again,
desktop streaming didn't die. It's just for old people.
We're just talking about like art and culture.
It's just the younger generation doesn't watch it because they're on their phone instead of the desktop.
I know I didn't respond because I noticed he sent.
It's just an audience you attract.
Post a happy birthday post for me, which was weird and threw me off.
If you want to be watching this on the second monitor during work hours, you go desktop. If you want to be watched in the middle of the school break, right, and you want your clips to be seen, you go TikTok streaming. It just is what it is.
This is your warning.
So you go for kids or you go for adults.
Buddy,
it's
happy birthday,
what it is.
birthday. All the other shit, that's whatever. But that's the end of it. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Me and you, buddy.
Everything that Morgan has talked about.
Just look at my channel.
Months before this. In July.
I've got two people. Okay. It's either lonely adults that have nothing to do with Christmas, so they watch me, or the little children that I played bonk with.
This is whatever.
Right.
Are you up?
That's the two people that watch me.
And about getting him back on the track he wants to be on. Whatever. Like, this is crazy. I haven't read this
basically
right now.
Right.
Like, all of it. This week in my crib, I have some ideas. I'm with you.
And so if you see two viewers in my chat, that's the two guys. It's one kid and one guy.
All this shit from him and you know, like, it's insane. And Max, as it goes for this word that I said, first of all, I didn't say this targeted toward you. This wasn't said in any sort of racist.
What?
But I appreciate you.
And there you guys go. As you can see, yeah, Max, I don't know. You guys tell me. It doesn't seem like me and Max have a problem. It doesn't seem like we've really had any sort of real issues.
I skipped what? I didn't see anything.
It doesn't seem like I've done anything but try to help the kid. And I'm not just going out of my way and randomly offering him my opinions and my advice. He's asking for them. And he's treating me like a mentor. And he's confiding in me about things. So you guys tell me, like, this awful, terrible monster of a person who took all this shit from him and you know, like, it's insane. And Max, as it goes for this word that I said, first of all, I didn't say this targeted toward you. This wasn't said in any sort of racist connotation. I said this word in an emotional response. Video. Fuck all y'all blanks. And it's a fucking mistake, and I'm.
You said that shit. I know you said that shit. He's like, bro, I was angry, but keep it up.
Oh, this guy.
When Max left, he called him like, yo, bro, why you leaving? Why you leaving? He would give him all the reason. He's like, yo, bro, the last reason for real was, you called me a nigger. You know what this response was like? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? What? And he's like, bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know you said that shit. I know you said that shit.
Man-child crying
like,
online over every L he calls.
Keep it a buck, bro. That's not the reason you left Faze. Keep it a buck. Don't put that on me, bro. You know I'm going through a lot, bro. You know I love you. You're going through a lot. I'm going through a lot. Don't put that on me, bro. Max like, yo, bro, I'm not going to expose that shit. Like, it don't matter. Like, I'm going to take that on the chin. I don't care, bro. I'll be the evil nigga. But you said that shit. Like, if I did,
does this guy have syphilis?
Shit, bro. Like, nigga,
it looks like he has syphilis.
Everything I'm saying, multiple people are in rooms for this. It's
okay, I mean, like I said, I don't really have a say in this, but if you use racially charged language, right, even though it's overall racism, it doesn't have to be racist towards whoever you're talking to, whoever you're dialogating to, whoever you're talking to. Does that make sense? Like, I think everybody can at least understand that. Like, if you use a word, let's say you were an insensitive a person, and you said the word with the A at the end, right? It's racially charged language. It is, right?
Yeah,
but
it's like your target, your
as a pejorative to diminish somebody in your conversation? No. So it's overall racism. Was it racist towards somebody? No. Maybe if they feel that way. Okay, that's
not really racist.
Is it
because
how it felt?
it's well, it is kind of racist.
I don't know.
Because you're representing a stereotype insensitively, but it's not rude. It isn't really rude.
Right?
But if I were to call someone a nigger, then it would be rude.
If it's not being used as a pejorative in that a context, did
that
that
makes
upset
sense.
him like that? I don't know. I didn't see that. I didn't see it.
It's gonna depend on how you just say it.
No, there's no defending. I don't think you guys understand what I'm talking about. Like, I don't think you're even entertaining what I'm saying at all.
It's just like,
retarded. I'm a 34-year-old.
if you say fuck, man,
and I'm an idiot for saying that.
in a business meeting, that's gonna be kind of weird. Like, it's not rude. Like, you're not saying fuck you, you fucking asshole to someone. That's rude. But if you just say fuck, man, I fucked this shit up. That's not really rude, but it's just insensitive. Like, you wouldn't say that. You know?
Publicly, you know this. So why isn't that a problem?
It just depends. Swear words, they're used in ways differently, like, depending on the situation, and they're less or more rude. Depending on the way you say it. It's just how it is.
Why has it not been a problem for the last 5 months?
Like, words don't exist in a vacuum. They're meant to represent meaning.
If you really have a problem with that, and I can say this.
I mean, that's kind of an obvious statement, but a lot of people don't get that.
His mic and said it, the chat laughed, and everybody told him to say it, and he said it. Lacey has admitted to saying it publicly. You know this. So why isn't that a problem? Other members in Faze have said it in the confines, behind the scenes, off cam, in the presence of other black creators and Faze members. And this was never a problem. It's only a problem now because it's convenient for you and for this nation.
Chat, I'm gonna have to side. Well, not really side, but I'm gonna have to give this point some validity. True. Because I feel like this is it. Oh, hold on now. This is a little bit of, and oh my god, I might get canceled this. This is a Kai/Tav situation all over again, right? A little bit, right? It's like, you guys know what I mean by that? What I mean by that is like, oh, this is being said. I'm okay with these things. I'm okay with this. Oh, things are flipping in terms of this person. Dude, I can't believe they said that. I'm mad about that. Does that make sense? It's a little bit like it's result-based perspective. It's after the fact, because things are now like this, then I felt like that back in the days. Which, I have to be honest with you, I'm not trying to repaint history, but you won't convince me of this unless you've shown some sign, any sign, that you were not okay with it initially. And what I mean by that is that, yo, if somebody says in a conversation, even if it wasn't in a racist way, they say N-word, soft A, right? And there's a white dude, and you're like, and you don't agree with it. Say, yo, that's out of pocket, man. Like,
yeah, I don't say it to like rage bait. Like, yeah, I say it to be popular. Obviously, I say it mostly just to be popular, not to be rude.
He would not have done it
but,
again.
like, okay, let me.
Bang's a fuckhead. He's a fuckhead. Right? Give you a lot of things, but
there's people that are established that gonna say what's culturally available. Like, Moist Critical says Nothing Burger, like, he makes Nothing Burger videos about things that happen, and he says what everything everyone agrees with, because it's already massively popular, and that's what gets him the most out of his words, right? So if you're smaller, you tend to do more out there things to try and make it, right? So it's like you have something to say, and then you have to alter your rhetoric to align a bit with the counter-cultural movement, right? There's always a cultural conservative and a slight movement against that conservative culture, right? Like, Moist Critical is like conservative, right?
Oh my god!
But
dude, they said that word.
You try and say it a little bit,
like, dude. Come on,
to
man.
move with the culture,
really?
Right? You don't want to be out there, like way out there. But the thing is, what I'm saying isn't really radical. Like, not really. If you see some people on the internet, like, you just look at the YouTube comment section under xQc's videos, right? xQc of all people, the GOAT, and there's the crazy radicals in this, like, from all sides in his comments. Like, what I'm saying isn't really out there. Right? So, you want to be a little bit with the culture. You want to be outdated, because then you're lame, you're old. That only works if you're already massive. if you're way out there, you're only gonna appeal to a certain demographic. Like if you're like ultra Nazi and a racist, you're gonna appeal to the 4chan users, right? Like incels. If you're some
you can ask any creator, okay? I've been in
advocate for fucking pedophilia, you're gonna appeal to the LGBTQ people, right? But if you're just gonna go with the culture instead of being completely radical, right?
Some people's respect for that.
You win. You become the middleman.
Even though they're like, oh no, like
you don't want to specialize. That's just lame.
I think
never do that. That's lame.
Being phased by
you want to be the guy that has things to say, not the guy that says things for the sake of appealing to his people.
I've never said it.
Right, you want to make the people, not have the people make you.
And have known about this, and it was never an issue. So again, it's an issue now because it's convenient, and it's just whack. It's again, this is everything that I tried to say yesterday.
Make something out of nothing.
In real time.
Maximize the things you can control, minimize the things you can't control.
Why now? Why is it a problem now? Why is Morgan going live? Fat Boy Dip going live? Your cousin who, again, a month ago you told me, I'm paying my cousin his rent, I'm paying my aunt her rent, my team sucks. Like, bro, I'm in such a bad spot. Whatever. Your cousin's literally trying to create a fucking streaming career off of you. You're surrounded by fucking leeches and yes men, bro. And you do have a fucking insane ego, and you do have a problem with flipping back and forth. You admitted it in the text. You guys all just saw it. I'm not just saying shit to say it. I'm not saying things that I haven't said to Max directly either. I've said all this directly to him. And Max, for you to like treat me like this, for you to confide in me, treat me like a mentor, ask me for advice, make me feel like we're totally 100% cool, and then do this today, you have completely proven my point, my friend. To stoop as low as to try to weaponize this fucking word and to paint me out to be this fucking awful guy is crazy, bro.
We're sitting in a restaurant with Todd and Banks, who both ripped it.
Yeah, what he's doing now, he isn't trying to save Faze. He's trying to save Faze.
They know
right?
when I'm around,
he can't save Faze. He should have been a businessman and saved it before. He can't do that. He already fumbled it. All he's trying to do now is just not be seen as the bad guy.
Yo, no racism here.
Surprise, I've said it too. And so has every other fucking Faze member. And so does every other group of friends behind the scenes. You guys want to farm that? Then please be real about all of it. Please stand on business, Max. I can't believe you went live and really said,
I never said it.
I left Faze and y'all were on me and it was a right decision,
True.
whatever. Bro,
xQc stood by it, never said it. He stood on business. He never said it. He actually never did it.
For you to say it now.
The only thing they're gonna bring up is they're gonna bring like the Nick avocado and then slow it down to 10%. Like you're not unique or special, right? And then they're gonna slow it down to 2%. I mean, you're just lame. You're just pulling stuff out of your ass. Like you just you might as well make an AI video of xQc saying it, ripping it. Come on, man, you're just lame. So lame. You mean you're just lying and trying to twist the truth? Fucking lame, Andy.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Fucking bummed on me. And that's this is really how I want to end this video because these guys are gonna talk tomorrow. I'd like to
LRB, fucking dumbass.
You go crazy all the blah blah.
Here we go. Like I fucked up this whole Faze shit. Everything. Damn. Wow.
I talked on this before, so it's done a couple weeks, but didn't want me back. I understood that I don't mean anything, but just know what I offer. Man, so you wanted to be back in with the boys after leaving? I was a little crazy, but ultimately this is on me. Cool that everybody know, but more than anything, you and Ray.
Talked to them before the subathon. Want me back. They didn't want him back.
Yes, but Ron said no, because Max would have gone hate farmed more. Oh yeah, but that doesn't debunk anything though. What? Read it? Read what? Sometimes you just gotta look behind you and ask what?
Like I said, still cool with everybody.
It doesn't debunk anything.
I dead miss work.
The last sentence. How I let this happen? Like, what? Like I said the N-word and contract shit threw me off bad, but I'm past that. We talked about it. Okay, you know what, chat? You know what, chat? Guys, I'm gonna side a little bit more with Max now, because now he does have some receipts that do present at least a modicum of being off-put by him saying it. Yeah, sorry, that's what I said. A modicum. Yo, a modicum. It means a little bit. Because if he said it and that was like nothing to them and it was like whatever, right? And after the fact he said, "Oh, I'm offended," then that would be obvious. But it at least shows that he did show signs that it put him off. So, guys, let's be honest. Let's say, chat, you work at McDonald's today, okay? And you make $300,000 a year. Okay, cool. Are you happy? $300,000 a year? Your boss in the break room just fucking ripped it. Hard R, right? I mean, are you quitting your job and making a tweet about how you said the word and then you cannot work there anymore and you have to, because the word offends you so much that you have to? No, absolutely fucking not. There's nobody will do that. Nobody will do that. Let's do it, because there has to be some form of pushback, but also self-survival plus business relation plus whatever. It's what I'm saying.
Still cool with everybody. More than anything, I dead miss working with you and Ray.
Oh, he said he doesn't give a fuck. So, yeah, but.
And like I said, the N-word and contract shit threw me off bad, bro. But I'm past that, and we talked about it, so I don't give a fuck. His words, not mine.
It's part of the dynamic, of course, but I mean,
his words, not mine. Yeah.
Okay. Guys. Nobody wants to be a bitch ass. Of course they say, if he didn't give a fuck, he would have never mentioned it. The fact he says he doesn't give a fuck means he gives a fuck a little bit, but he says that we're past that, as in one under the bridge. It doesn't mean he doesn't give a fuck at all. Like, that's the fact he don't understand his dynamics is just sad. How old are you? You don't understand his dynamic. That's how that works, man. Guys, if your best friend, let's say, spoke with your ex-girlfriend or something like that, right? You're trying to hook up with him, right? If you go and you talk to him and say, "Yo, by the way, like, you know about the whole ex thing or whatever? Like, I don't give a fuck about it." Okay, now you know that they care at least a little bit. Because if they actually didn't care, they would never bring it up. They would just move on like it doesn't even exist. Like, not caring means it's air. It's
true.
Nobody cares. Like, come on, man. Like, you guys need to lock in. I need to try to lock into that. We're not gonna get anywhere.
And understand like the place that it all came from. This isn't me posturing. This has really been this last 4 or 5 months has really been the hardest time of my life, and I'm terrified for my future. I'm terrified for the future of Faze. It all just bums me the fuck out. And I hope that everybody involved is well, and I hope everybody involved, including you, Max. I hope you guys all have healthy careers.
Whatever, bro comes in here and says chars are like unique or special. Yo, I did not say it.
It's so clearly he didn't say it. It's just unique or special.
Whatever, bro comes in here and says chars are like unique or special. Guys, you know what, chat? Guys, I actually enunciated very nicely. I'm saying on business. That wasn't even close to it, actually.
KX
True.
56 months. Can I get a finger heart xQcl?
He's like unique or special.
Hello, Mr. Cow. I agree with her statement. Handsome, can you PLS well?
Let's not do this
Chat slow never
I don't know
works.
why I did it. Guys, I don't know why I did the slow down thing, guys.
Chat, they want you to slow down so it looks more like it.
Charizard?
They always do the same. It's the same trick. They always try it, but you know it's just a slowdown. It's just like, the slowdown cuts out some of the audio and distorts the frequency. It's fake.
Did you just say you niggas are special?
What?
Tell it's fake. It cuts up the audio to keep the frequency, and in the process it keeps some of the clarity, but it loses a lot of the actual like accuracy of the audio. It's just not the same.
Oh wait.
It edited it.
Guys, these clips
It's
are
not just slowed down. If it was slowed down, the frequency would have been way lower. They don't actually just slow down. They cut it up, and then they edit it. It's edited, literally. That's how it works. It literally edits the audio based on the highs and lows. Actually,
guys, that's the name of somebody.
Mark my word, some guy's gonna go into this, look into how YouTube slows down the video and how the audio work. It edits the fucking audio, dude. It does, dude. Mark my word.
Name of somebody. I'm not gonna slow it down. I'm not gonna. Okay. This is insane. Man, bro, by that yeah, you guys need to stop linking these clips, man. It's actually awful.
He said what?
How do you think they get the translation? How do you think they get the subtitles by default? They look at what it says and they edit it to keep the clarity of the things you're saying. But it loses the accuracy in the process. It doesn't model exactly the exact frequency anymore. It just keeps the words, or at least it tries to.
Wait, what did he say? Wait, what the? Hold on. Wait, what the fuck you just say?
You turned into like the avocado guy, you know him or not?
Bro, did you say nigga?
That is not what I said.
Bro, God, you said nigga, bro. I heard some nigga.
That is not what I said.
Real cut.
I heard nigga somewhere in that. I must be tripping or something.
Damn.
That's a classic.
My life to this shit, and am significantly
what is it?
worse off financially.
Why, guys? You guys are annoying.
Also, did the editor really just upload a fucking 1.5 hour video unedited and no edits whatsoever? Dude, so lazy. How could you ever do? How could you call yourself a fucking content creator if you do this shit? Like not even edit the video. It's so lazy, dude. Dude, you know xQc pays these guys to edit the videos and they just don't edit it. So lazy. Actually adding nothing, dude. Dude, fire these people. They're so lazy. Dude, xQc made the whole thing. It's only xQc. These people edited nothing.
I'm happy to see you here. I hope everyone had a happy holiday season. Kiss, kiss.
Nicocado avocado.
It's an O.
It's Nicocado avocado.
Significantly. This has destroyed me. My whole life has been completely destroyed in the last 4 or 5 months, but nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking...
I'm not gonna say right now.
Nobody cares about them either, really. I mean, people care, but as long as if you're delivering the content, they're gonna care. The moment you stop, they're not gonna care. You don't want to get parasocial with your audience.
Yeah, true.
You have to understand that, like, you're a dancing monkey. We're all dancing monkeys, and while people might care about you to some extent, that there's like a very limited amount of empathy that the majority of people on the internet. I'm not talking about everybody, right?
The value you provide is like a shield that you build, like a mana shield, right? And whenever you complain like some hoes and you say, "Oh, yo, this is like," whenever you either complain or things start to hit you back, right? You're burning through your shield. And if you have no shield, it's hitting your HP. Banks provides zero content to anybody, so he provides zero value for them. So when things go bad, he takes pure HP damage. He has no shield. He hits direct on target, and it comes to go low HP. It's deadable. That's how the internet works.
A lot of you guys in chat are cool, and there's not people like that.
You have to make sure you're not the dancing monkey. You're the dancing monkey orchestrator. Like you orchestrate the dancers.
For like 10 years, you had some
so you win.
coin,
It's like
you've been
Alan
famous
Ross,
on the internet forever. Like they're not going to have a lot of empathy for that.
He's got nothing to say.
It's not going to be
He's
there.
lazy.
I understand
He's
you
lame.
want it to be there, but it's just
right?
not going to be
His
there.
streams are dog shit. They're
Like,
trash.
it's just, and it's the same
But
with me.
he orchestrates the content.
Why do you think
he
that
connects the people. That's how you win. Like
quote-unquote
Eden Ross
saying it
is such a nothing.
Is mute and nobody gives a
his
shit.
content is such a
Because
nothing
Ron
burger.
has a pretty big show
actually.
now, and he could.
But everyone
even
knows
though
him
there's a report of
because he
saying
knows
it,
other streamers.
Hard R.
It's the only reason he's still relevant.
It probably wouldn't even.
That's the only reason he was relevant in the first place.
Hassan,
he would not take any HP damage.
On anybody else, right? They just don't give a fuck. Like, and
that's
again,
just
like you can
Juga.
say it sucks and it's not fair, but it's still true and it's reality.
Yeah, that's the biggest I take if I ever seen one.
6 years gone.
I'm just a liar. You guys see it? That way I spoke to him via text messages. I was handled with care. He fucked his friends over, led because he thought he was pro-Graham and has admitted him multiple times it was strictly a career move. This kid thinks he's Travis Scott, and it's a shame that he's lying and dragging someone who's never been to help you. Botting views is a joke.
So true. Chat, again, I said this. He's gonna fall off. He's a nobody.
I was lifting him up.
The only reason people know this Max guy is because of Faze. Because he collabed with people on Faze.
Whoa, whoa!
Chat,
what the fuck is this?
The only reason I know him is because he did the beat off with xQc. He beat off with xQc. That's the only reason I've heard of this guy. This guy's an actual nobody. All these people are fucking nobodies. They wouldn't be anyone without xQc. xQc made them.
We
all of them.
You have a dictionary beside you. Now show us court.
A dictionary. Yeah, I'm gonna check, guys. The rest, guys, I think I spoke on most of the things that are relevant. I think the rest is like all high school drama.
Yeah,
guys, there's not much else. The rest is all high school shit. Despicable humans. Wow, the ultimate lines have been crossed. The live, I think this is harmful, despicable. The record, Charlie. What? Whoa, what happened? What is that?
CL.
Guys, what is that? These people lied about the hurt to zero. I'm on the phone with Charlie as I type this. This is beyond unfair. Neither her deserves again to pursue the truth and handling the for. Guys, I don't know what happened.
You clap.
PBM couldn't say he's a. Wait, link the clip. What the fuck? Guys, the what? That sounds outrageous.
Harley D'Amelio was 17, Bankstein. She was 17, bro.
Huh?
She was 17, bro.
Yeah, but how is this coming now? Would people not have known this? Like, I don't get it. Show me.
Charlie D'Amelio was 17.
Show me the clip talking about it. I don't get it. Oh, you guys had defended it. Shut the fuck out. I didn't even see what happened.
And then they're instantaneously, they're instantaneously getting like 10,000, 5,000, 20,000 viewers. How do you think something like that happens? Well, I know how. It doesn't happen. And the reason why it does is because they're view botting. That's it. The drama's getting crazy. Yeah, exactly, right? And what's up now? Yeah, 20K bots. Exactly. People bot. And here's the thing, too, is that botting actually works. That's what's insane about it, is that why do you think everybody keeps botting? Like, there's been 10 years of use cases of view bot.
Because it works and nobody cares. Because it works, nobody cares. And the only thing that remains would be public opinion. And public opinion doesn't care as long as they get value. It is what it is. And everybody wants to play the game where they want to keep their relationships intact so they get collabs. So that whenever they need something, they could get together and get some views off of this shit. Right? And nobody calls anybody out because they need to survive.
All this drama proves that Train was right about view botting.
Train was right?
Train crazy, but he gets proven right time and time again.
Bro.
These MFS should be in jail for fraud for view botting.
And look for the quick link to file a plea.
Botting.
This is Campbell Jones allegedly was born in 2003, making her 18.
Love the streams X.
Okay, release the files. The what files? 18, so what? Huh?
Banks gotta stick to the OF funnel and crypto scams. Hi chat, you're unique and special.
Put it on God. You wasn't fucking Charlie D'Amelio when she was 18. And I want to take that a step further.
I remember when Faze and Banks was crying,
what?
saying
Put it on
Faze
God, you ain't fucked that bitch when she was
Where's
17.
the proof, though?
And now he's airing them out Lamau.
17. Now, gang, I did a little something.
It's
like,
just
I
some
see
guy
you from
saying it.
Massachusetts too. Like, you slid in her shit. Like, yo, I miss
Shout
you
out.
too. Like, I don't know how you went in.
Asmongold went to the Diddy party,
I mean, chat,
and then he
guys,
had sex with
I think
5 female sex slaves.
If this is untrue, I mean,
I say that, but where's my proof though?
When was this clip taken?
Yeah, you have to prove it. You can't just say shit and people are gonna let him get away with it because he's a. I'm not gonna say,
no evidence
but
confirmed this allegation.
You have to prove it.
Rumors following
You're just taking a picture.
So this was taken when? Guys, when was this? Oh, you know, I can debunk this on the fly, yo. I can debunk this hard. Guys, where's the link to this fucking video? Watch now. What?
Dude, fucking TikTok sucks so much. TikTok is so dog shit.
Alright,
okay.
24.
2024.
414.
Wait, 2024?
Guys, we have confirmed Charlie D'Amelio was walking hand in hand with Faze Banks into the Neon Carnival after.
Bro, she's like 20 years old. It's a re-upload.
I mean, the debunker wins again.
32 and 19. So not 17 and 19 then. Okay. I mean,
put it on God.
It's so weird.
Fucking Charlie D'Amelio when she was 18.
What?
I think, dude. I think going into people's personal relationships is weird.
Further. Put it on God. You ain't fucked that bitch when she was 17.
Right?
Now, gang,
I think you should just gonna stand on business.
Too, like,
I mean, if that were me, I would just sue her. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, bro, out of all things you can say about somebody, I mean, this is not just childish to say like outrageous shit like that. I mean, it's just not right.
Yeah, because you can't assume people are married based on them holding hands. Right?
Charlie D'Amelio when she was 18. It's home too.
But
like,
just, maybe you're just on a date or whatever. What? That isn't computer. Huh? It's like you're 14 years old and you see the smallest hint of anything related to having a personal relationship, and you take it at face value and you think it's everything now when it's kind of just nothing. Like it's just one little thing. Maybe it's just compassion. I mean, what are you even talking about?
Abysmal. What is wrong with this guy? I think I'm done with this. Yeah. That is abysmal. What?
God! You wasn't fucking Charlie D'Amelio.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Alright, we can move on now. That was so loud. I hate that shit. Yeah, guys, I also think that, like, the whole, like, 20 and 30, bro.
Shut up. He built something that was incredible. It was amazing, and he built this career with multiple people.
We do not
I think that even if they don't like him or whatever,
I think when it comes to age gap, it's just it just depends on the situation.
And the vision came true. There's
it
no
depends on the
reason
people.
to think that like
yo. What he means by what he's saying, chat, is this.
I think if
you just hatched a golden egg and people don't give you the credit, it's okay. Only one type of thing can produce a golden egg. That's a golden goose. If you claim you're the golden goose, it's all good. Do it again, but do it better. And he's been doing that. But
I think if you're over the age of 40, doesn't matter the gender. just dating at all weird. Like you should have been married, and if you're not married yet,
you might not want to do it. But like this was a
don't
massive
get married.
accomplishment
Just
for him to
fucking
do
be
this.
lonely
It
for the
was.
rest of your life. Like
And
you're
at the end
fucking,
of
you're a
the day,
fucking
the
bum.
results speak for
Okay,
themselves.
if you're in a dating
Like,
range,
it.
like let's say
And
20 to
nobody
40,
can ever take that away. They
around
can't
that
say,
age,
oh, well, that wasn't
I
it.
think,
Like, you know that you
I think
did
it's gonna
this.
free real estate.
Exactly.
Unless
And they'll all
you're
still
old
tell you
enough
this
to
was
be
the
someone's
best
parent.
decision
Like
they
if
ever
you're
made
over
in their life.
15, that's
Anyway,
a bit weird. Like that's weird. Over
the
over
footage-
20,
I'm not
oh
watching this
man,
one. Oh,
that's
this is
really
interesting. I'm
bad.
gonna watch this one then.
But I
Okay,
think
what
within
else?
like 10 years is fine, usually. But that's within the range. Like if you're over the range at all, dating is weird in general. Unless you're like within 30 to 50, maybe, but really maybe. Like if you're over 40 dating, like what the fuck are you doing, man? You fucking bum. Actual bum ass. And if you're below 20, just don't date. I mean, what the hell are you doing? What do you do? You should be figuring out how to derive a function, or like integrate a function. You should learn how to, you should learn what gravity is. You should learn about like the British East India Company. I mean, do anything with their life. Like, why are you dating? Like you're not even fully grown yet.
Oh, yes.
I mean, what are you doing, bro? Like, just focus on, dude, play games with your friends. Oh man. Actually though, see man.